Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Teddy Bridgewater in as Tua goes down. Excited for this one. Let's take a look. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder, we have revamped the Quarterback School Patreon community. It has never been cheaper. It has never been easier. Never been more content available over at the Quarterback School Patreon community. Get over there, check it out, support the channel. I sincerely appreciate the support. As for this video, let's get into it. Okay, Teddy Bridgewater coming in for an injured Tua. Right out the gate, slant up top. This is easy. Love the shift, motion. Outstanding base, timing, accuracy. Teddy Bridgewater spinning it on time from within the pocket. Lots to like here. Again, just catch the rhythm of this thing. 1, 2, on him, decisive. They obviously have dudes on the perimeter and exposing them running downhill towards the end zone. Love to see it. Again, just paying attention to the design because there's a lot talked about that should be talked about as far as not only the landscape of the league and how the game is played now, but just the moving parts McDaniels is putting together. Shift, fast motion, horizontal stretch on the defense, and then we're just going to come up, raise up, and hit a nice little slant. And we got slants all over the place here. But to me, I love this type of throw for a quarterback coming into the game because it's easy to see. It gets the ball out of your hands quickly. Get some completions going, especially coming out of a 2-minute situation. I talk a lot on this channel about plays after 2 minutes in the league, expecting pressure because the defense is getting together. You're going to dial something up. Really nice job there. Next one here, 3rd and 5. This is a clinic tape example for me of what a scramble drill throws look like. Now, could you make the argument that you wouldn't have to scramble here if he just was a little bit more patient? Yes. But we're going to look at the 10-yard line towards the sideline up top right here. So when we're coming across here on a scramble drill, the quarterback is moving towards us, and we are the players that are not deep. So if you're deep, usually you just take off and go. If you're not that deep player, so if you're in the flat or if you're on the sideline, what most league teams will teach is you get somewhere near the sideline, turn your shoulders, take 2 hard steps towards the end zone, take 2 hard steps towards the end zone, and then come back with enough room to run down the side rail. That's that sideline hash. Watch what goes on right here. This is picture perfect. This is teaching tape as far as what it looks like scramble drill. Out, turn vertical, come back. Again, the guy in the flat at the bottom doesn't do it. He looks like he's playing recess. And you can see just the timing of it when you turn your shoulders towards the end zone, run, take 2 hard steps, and back down. Now, he even curls and turns in and doesn't leave himself much room on the sideline. But I love this right here. Turn, come back, give your quarterback a window, an indication, a turn signal to let him know that y'all are in sync. And Teddy Bridgewater made a few plays outside the pocket here, this time with the big scramble throw, later on a 3rd down with a nice scramble run. This is a great job using your vision, buying enough time, ripping it, making plays out of structure. Now, the thing that I would add to this play is we'll stop it at the top. First of all, does he have to scramble? Watch the release up top. Switch release. Now, if you've got confidence in your guys, and it's easy for me to say here with a clicker, but if you got confidence here, you know Cheetah's going to clear this thing out. If you have confidence right here that he can break away from this, it's probably going to be there. Now, he gets off of it before that happens. Okay, that's fine. We're going to have an in right here. Could he rip this in too? You know, if he's patient and he trusts his guy, he probably throws the out here to where the ball ends up going. If not, and you play this thing too quickly, maybe like he does here, this is there too for me. So does he have to get outside the pocket? Probably not. But if you're going to, let's make a great scramble play. Again, waddle down here to the bottom, open, open. They got dudes running open. Love to see it, but I really love the execution of the scramble drill because it's not always going to be perfect. Sometimes you're not going to see him. Might be a guy in your face. Very few times is the quarterback taller than all the offensive linemen that you're going to see everything. But if you're going to get outside, you're going to make a play down the field, you want your guys to be on the same page. That's an outstanding example of the scramble drill. Next one here, touchdown. 1st and 7, 15 seconds left. We got 1 timeout. I'm used to calling this the Reggie Bush screen. it's really just a power pass screen, but I really like how they block it or try to block it with the left tackle. So what the offensive line is doing is full slide right to our left. The tailback's going to come this way and pretend like he's going to cut 91, block 91. Then we're then going to turn inside and shovel it to him. Now, I've run this play before, both as a player and a coach calling it. I really like this technique here where you're going to come down. This is what it's supposed to look like, where it comes here and blocks him, but 91 does a nice job of just hanging, not taking the bait. We're then going to turn in and shovel the ball there. Now, the thing that makes this play for me is it's almost like a reverse trap. So you're down, and then he's out. And it'd be even cleaner if the guy who got out got his body on 55. But this is schemed up. This is Mike McDaniel in his bag. Again, look at that left tackle. That's a really nice job. Down, eyes out, trap. Now watch, if the center could get out on 55, this thing would be a walk-in. Whoop. Doesn't. It takes a great effort, and that's a great job getting in the end zone. This is a beautiful call because you have a timeout. You can stop the clock. It's nice because it's going to be a screen. Going downhill towards the end zone. Great effort to get in there. Great design, great effort, great execution up front at the left tackle. 68 getting his dance on. There's just a lot to like here. The rhythm of this thing. Get the ball out quickly. Again, look at the backside. I mean, we've got some issues. Right tackle. Open the gate inside. Whoop. Now, maybe you'd love the right guard to be there. I would. But he doesn't care. He's going to get his dance on. Watch this. All the way, finish it out. Okay, maybe instead of dancing, we block our gap, but that's just me. One more time, watch the right guard. You can help the center, but your gap is the B gap. Not sure how I'm feeling about the dance after that kind of gap in execution. Next one, drift post. Bottom of the screen. Love the horizontal stretch. So we get the jet sweep motion, we get the split flow action, and we get the drift post. Look at all this, the linebacker. Woo, I mean, it's not even split flow inside zone. This is counter pass because the guard's going too. We got 4 people crossing the center. 4 people. The left guard right there. Tyreek Hill with the motion, the tight end, and the back. Ripping it right down the. Nice job by Teddy Bridgewater stopping 14 in the hole too. So again, just I'm going to draw it just because the lines will kind of exaggerate exactly what's going on here. Counter pass. We're pulling the guard. We're pulling the tight end. We've got the jet sweep motion going this way. And then we've got the actual fake of counter going this way. So 4 people crossing the center. All to run essentially a spray or drift post that he has to settle up here because 57's getting depth. So you kind of got to slow him up in this first hole. It's just a really nice job. Again, outstanding design. There's about as many people as you'll ever see crossing the center. And Bridgewater throws a nice ball, stop him, protect him, big time chunk. Lots to like. And that is beautiful offense. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. And then, of course, we've got the Quarterback School Patreon community, Quarterback School courses, a bunch of additional free resources. All of those things can be found in the video description. Thank you so much for checking them out, supporting the channel. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one, bomb, bottom of the screen. Tyreek Hill, one-on-one. I mean, they told everybody. He's one-on-one, they're going to throw it to him. That's exactly what they do. Personally, just watching this play, I got nervous for Teddy Bridgewater. That is a big, big throw, especially when you are faking and booting away from the post. So it's not just a drop back. You're going to fake, ball fake, horizontal stretch, then you're going to roll out, then you're going to set your feet and rip it. And that's not throwing to some rando. That dude can roll. That is a monster throw in the air. Design-wise here again, shift, motion, horizontal stretch. Add in a play fake and a 60-yard-ish bomb in the air. And this guy with that much speed, who's not the biggest dude in the world, but is still thick and still makes a ridiculous amount of what I would consider tough contested catches. That's just big time explosive plays. I mean, this is what you pay for. And you add to the fact that the in right on the logo right now is wide open too. Now, I wouldn't say it's easy to draw up plays when it's like this, but when you've got this kind of speed, this kind of stretch, and they're making plays on contested throws, and you're ripping the ball well past 50 yards, closer to 60, that's awesome. That's fun to watch. Next one here, 3rd and 10. It's a nice job from Teddy Bridgewater using his legs. It's not there. First of all, nice pocket presence, not just bailing, taking off. He's got the wherewithal to know where he is on the field, make sure he gets the first down. I would add, make sure you protect yourself on the sideline. But watch this quick pocket movement, up, reset. His eyes are downfield. Then you get into the crazy change of direction, spin out, and then he's got enough wheels to go get the first. Next time, just slide. Wow. No reason to take shots like that. But for me, I love the pocket movement. Up, reset, not there, change of direction, go make a play. Again, anytime they're playing some iteration of man or match, you know you're going to get some opportunity to run the ball as a quarterback because their eyes are on the eligibles. Nice job, a little spin out. I mean, who knew he had that little trick in the bag? Love it. Nice play on a 3rd and long. Next one, 2nd and 10. This is really the play that loses the game. To me, this is a miscommunication from the tight end and probably not the greatest decision from Bridgewater. Now, obviously, it's a pick. It's a bummer. Lots of things to pick apart here. But watching this and not hearing anyone talk about it, they might have talked about it post-game. But to me, this is a hot. So we're hot off 59 on the right. Usually, okay, so let's just assume we know what the play is. I don't. But if we're going to run what looks like a post here versus middle of field open with what most people would call a Texas or a fan route here, and we're hot off this player right here, he's coming free. Okay, you usually have 2 options here. With this type of post route, if the offense has it built in, and I don't know if they do or not, this is often called a peak hot, where you will run vertical and get your eyes back if you feel someone vacate. So if the linebacker type on this side of the ball, where you have a peak hot, walks to the line of scrimmage, that is an indicator of, hey, we have a peak hot situation here. So I don't coach tight ends in Miami. I don't know what the hell they're doing here, but I can tell you that playing in a lot of West Coast worlds, this would be a peak hot, where you would almost widen, look. If you don't get it, then you keep going into your route. In addition, a back, which most people would call a Texas or a fan route, this is always a hot option. So sometimes you'll have the peak option, which I don't know if they do, but it looks like he's throwing it here. And then the back is definitely going to be able to be a hot throw on this Texas or angle route. So miscommunication, turnover, not on the same page. If I'm throwing this peak hot, to me, I'm catching this and turning 2. To me, Bridgewater is a tick late, and it's hard to say he's a tick late when he catches it 1 step. But see that like little reset? I've thrown hots like this before where you essentially can change your feet pre-snap and just be lined up, catch and throw. Whoop! It's like turning 2 at second base. And again, that ball comes out high, sails on him. If you didn't throw it to the tight end, how about the back? That's a hot. Okay, he's got his head around, he's ready for it. That's what happens. You essentially lose the game. Also, just because I talk about it when quarterbacks throw interceptions, watch Bridgewater's body language. Dumpster. Then he's got to go make the play, sort of. He remembers he's a football player. So there's a lot to not like there. And that's how you lose games. So this time we'll watch it all the way through, full speed. Shift. Hot to the bottom. Watch the linebacker walk out. There he is. Peak hot. No. We throw it. Bummer. Okay, from the back, we can see the linebacker walk. We're hot. Doesn't look. We throw it. Hits DB in chest. All bad. And that's how you lose games. Miscommunication, poor execution, all bad. This last one here, 2nd and 10, 78 seconds. The game's essentially over. This is just to watch the right tackle. It's hard to play quarterback anytime. It's really hard to play quarterback as a backup coming in for an injured player. It's impossible to play quarterback when the right tackle gets dump trucked like this. You got no chance. I mean, no chance. He's fortunate right here that it wasn't a sack. Now, again, I don't know what they're telling the tight end in the back. You know, are they supposed to chip? Are they supposed to just be a presence? It doesn't matter what you're telling them, pass pro wise. If your right tackle is taking L's like this, ever, it's going to be really hard to play quarterback. And so it can be all of those things. You can appreciate there were some nice plays. There were some nice play designs. They were right there. The turnover was rough. Some pass pro elements were rough. But, man, they had a shot. They still do have a shot. So that is a wrap. Teddy Bridgewater, week 4, in for an injured Tua. There was a lot to digest in this game. But if we're talking just Teddy Bridgewater, I thought there were a lot of things to like. Unfortunately, that pick at the end, whether they were not on the same page, whether there was a scheme issue, whether there was a hot issue, either way, that really kind of killed any opportunity to win this thing. But I was really impressed with his ability to spin it, with his ability to come in there and give them some energy right away, throwing the ball from within the pocket, being a little creative outside the pocket, scramble drill, using his feet to run. The scheme element of what Mike McDaniel's bringing to the table, there's still a lot to like. And certainly that explosive perimeter that they have in Miami is still going to be an element of what they do and what they are. But Teddy Bridgewater can spin it. And I think once they get on the same page and they're able to sort through maybe some of those hot issues that really caused them this game, I think they're going to continue to have a chance to put up a lot of big numbers. So thank you so much for hanging to the end. I sincerely appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have a good one.